Welcome to Bucktown, USA. Yeah. Welcome to Bucktown, USA. Yeah. Welcome to Bucktown, USA.
Booyah! What's up, Brooklyn? Right back at ya, BTU TV. And listen, I got a dope show for you this time. My man OE is in the building, aka Omar Epps, and we about to get into the whole history of what's going down and what's coming up with my boy BTU TV. Holla black.
Yo, big man, if you want respect, you gotta earn it.
You damn right! You gotta be ready to go down, stand up and die for that shit like Blizzard did, if you want some juice.
Blizzard ain't sticking up to nothing now.
That's cause we wasn't there to back him up. If we was there, it'd be 5 dead niggas instead of 1.
You ain't saying nothing now, right, big man?
Yeah, BTU TV.
Yes,
my man
sir.
OE, Brooklyn Zone. I hope y'all know that Brooklyn got a rich history, man. Hey, we're gonna get into it right now, man. Tell the people where you was born, raised at in Brooklyn.
I was born Crown Heights, raised in Bed-Stuy, Flatbush, Fort Greene, all over Brooklyn. We moved a lot, but you know, it was an incredible experience. I love my borough, love my city.
That's what's up.
You know?
How was it that you came into acting, man, doing these big films?
Well, first of all, you know, it's all a blessing to have the opportunity. But you know, for me, it came from writing. You know what I'm saying? I've been writing since I can remember. So I've been writing the poetry, writing the music. And then I started doing little short stories like 10, 12. You know what I'm saying? It was just me as a little shorty in the crib. So I try to act out the roles I'm writing. And then I did a little junior high school play. And from there it was like.
What play was it?
I did Grease. Matter of fact, up the block in Satellite West, because that's where I went to junior high school. I played duty in Grease. So I'm like, you know, the whole world fascinated me, you know what I'm saying? And then of course in my family, like my grandpa used to play jazz, my grandma would sing, all the aunts are singing, and you know, regular black family, you know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, everybody performing and that sort of thing. So for me, it's just like, it came from that. And then I got the opportunity to go to Performing Arts High School. You know, that's the crazy fame school, and dancing on tables. And that's where it was just like, yo, I think this is my calling, you know what I mean?
I mean, you starred in one of the biggest movies in the early '90s, man. Like, put the hoods on the map. Like, we felt like we had one for us, like Juice. Yeah. And you co-starred next to one of the greatest authors, actors, entertainers at the time. Like, what was that like?
That was incredible, because you know, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like you doing a film, and that was my first opportunity, so I was just amped all over. And then, you know, Pop back then, you know what I'm saying? You know when people had that thing with them, you know what I'm saying? Cats walk into the room, they just got a magnetic thing, and Dukes is wild, powerful, man, incredibly smart. You know what I'm saying? I got great memories. I was there when he wrote Brenda's Got a Baby and so forth and so on, seeing how the process, not so much of writing, but how he did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, he was reading the paper and a shorty had thrown her baby in the incinerator, you know what I'm saying? And he was so twisted by that in the morning. He was a Cali dude, really. So I'm like, you know, I'm a Brooklyn cat. I'm like, man, we hear that all the time. He was just all day like, yo, I can't believe somebody would do that. And then he just came with that, Brenda's Got a Baby. I'm sitting in the little honey wagon. He's like, yo, how they sound? I'm like, damn, that's ill, you know? And so I got memories like that, and just that was incredible, dog. You know, you doing the flick and you don't know what's going. That's how we felt though. Or as far as the East, we was like, all right, we getting something, because at that time, Boys in the Hood was out. So it was like, yo, they got something with how they hood is. You know what I'm saying? And then they threw the little hip hop in it, the music. You know what I'm saying? So it was an incredible opportunity, man.
Yeah, that was definitely one for the books, man. It goes down in history. That you went on to do other flicks. And you played football, you played baseball, you did the running thing. Like, I mean, pretty athletic, man. What's going on?
I used to play football for the Brooklyn Skyhawks. You know, so everybody know about that squad. I played for them for like 7 years. And
what position?
I used to play backup quarterback, starting halfback, starting
So
cornerback.
it's all real. It's not no tricks, man.
Yeah.
Doing their own stunts and everything. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what's
You know,
up,
so
man.
the sports films just came along, and then it's just, you set forth to try to do your thing, and you work with the opportunities given to you.
True.
You know, and so it's like a lot of cats be on that, Black Hollywood and this and that. I'm trying to school cats like, yo, Hollywood see one color, dog. It's green. That's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Everything else that they think about is true, but that's not Hollywood. That's society. So don't concentrate on it. You know what I'm saying? Concentrate on the opportunities that's available. Because at the end of the day, if we're not doing it on our own, it's like we only have one Spike Lee. It should be after Spike. It should have been 50 Spike Lees. You understand? And cats like that. So that's what we really got to put it together. And I feel like the catalog of work that I have is pretty versatile.
Yeah.
There's something there for everybody. So.
Definitely. We got a bunch of dope flicks that you've done. I'm glad you touched on that too, man, because for black artists, what are some of the struggles that you had to come into and get in certain roles that you wanted, as opposed to just playing stereotypical roles that they just wanted?
It's how they perceive you. What's great to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm 30 years old now. I did my first flick when I was 18. You couldn't dress a certain way coming into these offices. And that's what's so dope about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The Jays and the Nas's and all them cats, Big and Pop, Puff, everybody.
Right.
No matter how you feel about them, they made it acceptable for us to do our business the way we want to do it. Russell kicked it off, of course. You never see him in a suit.
Right.
But that's not a big, if you a suit, I wear suits all the time, but I'm just saying that to say the problems you mostly encounter is how they perceive you from jump. You know what I'm saying? So you can, in order for them to be like, oh, he can't play a doctor, you got to come in the room dressed like a doctor. But the other cats don't necessarily have to do that. They could come in there ripped up jeans, tore up, looking all whatever, and they're like, yeah, he's gonna play an astrologist because, they just see that. So for us, now it's a better playing field now, and that's why I try to do things like, sometimes you gotta make your own tradition. I did a film called Daybreak. Matter of fact, not too far from here. It was a long time ago on HBO, and when I went in to read for the role, they had me reading for like a young black kid, but I didn't like the role. I liked the other role, which was written for a 30-year-old white man. At the time, I'm like 19 or something. Yeah. So what I did was, instead of calling the agents or whatever, I just went in the room and read for the other role. Yeah. And they was all sitting there looking, nobody said nothing, I walked out. So I'm thinking like, I probably didn't get it. But then sure enough, the next day, got a call like, listen, he came in and read for this other role, and that's written for a 30-year-old white guy, but they actually like him. So they wanna, so I tell a lot of cats that as well, young artists, yo, you gotta try something new sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
That's gangster. What, talking about roles, man, any movies that, you went out for and, other actors beat you to the punch? Or any role that you see out there that you wanted to have, where you feel like you could have did a little better than Denzel on that training thing jump off?
That's funny that you asked that, because like back in the day, like I remember Dead Presidents. Right? Got the script, and it was still, they hadn't put it together, and I went up there to read for it, and I saw LeBrand's, all them cats, and I just couldn't really see the vision of the script. And then the movie comes out, and of course, that's a classic in many ways, right? But the way that I approach life is to let it be, because you drive yourself crazy, dog. I mean, for real. You drive yourself literally crazy, because you'll be wanting to do everything at that point. So I really leave it up to, well, I guess whatever I get the opportunity to do, creatively, politics. After it's all said and done, if I'm signing my name on the dotted line, it must be meant to be. And if not, I can enjoy it like a fan and just watch some other work. You know what I'm saying?
So in your writing, man, like you plan on doing any writing now, or directing?
Yeah, my thing is more writing and producing. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a couple of me and some of my partners. We've been writing really like the last 6 years, really taking it seriously again and trying to grind down. So we got a couple of scripts out there. Like we got one called Who Stole the Soul, which is basically like, it's like the rise and fall of some hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? For cats out there, if they saw something like The Rose, that's an old Hollywood movie with Bette Midler, but it's something like that. We got a joint called Serenity Falls. That's a noir thriller. That's starring me. Like, it's about a dude who's wrongfully accused of a crime, serves the time, and he's coming back home to pick up the pieces of his life. But that's real intense. It's a thriller. It's like Blood Simple if people seen that. You know, so yeah, we trying to diversify. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of TV show ideas. We throwing around a couple of Saturday cartoon ideas. You know, and just let it happen naturally. Hopefully we can do some quality work that people respond to. You know,
man, people gonna respond to that, man. You're from Brooklyn, man. You got it all in your bones, man. Speaking of diversified works, though, you got a new venture that you're doing, man. That BK-NYC. Yeah. Is it records or is it productions?
It's BK-NYC Records.
Records, and that's your label.
That's my label.
Oh, that's big. Like, what made you want to branch? I mean, you know you said you was writing in the beginning, but what made you want to branch off into rap or hip hop?
See, a lot of people don't know, before I even got Juice, me and my cousin G Sharp, we had a record deal. You know what I'm saying? We was over at Chemistry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When they was down, they was like a subsidiary label.
Right.
And what happened, so my man El Quan was producing at the time. He was producing a group called Poison Posse. This is real old school, by the way. So we came on. I guess they gave, you know, the A&R a budget for 3 groups. Right. But they was feeling us, so we was kind of like the 3rd and a half group. Yeah. So they was like, all right, well, we'll ride y'all in on their budget since he was producing them or whatever. So we started to put together some songs. Then, you know, what happens, Mercury was the mothership label. And then Pendulum was the intermediate dude, and then it was so they all got washed away. So, and at the same time that's going down, I'm auditioning for this flick.
So I know they was sick.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got the opportunity to do the flick, and then so, hey, you know, gotta make some bread, feed the family. The movie thing started going. You know what I'm saying? But we was doing the music all along. But then what happened is, I guess, people, because it's a different day and time. Now you got cats, Nick Cannon, you got Jay, you know, I'm not relating my music to that, but I'm just saying the perception. Back then people was like, nah, I can't see Dukes because he's an actor. You know what I'm saying? So we went up against that, but at the same time, we was making music all them years. We put together our own label. We tried and failed. Then the music game is just taking its course. So we sat back, we fell back for a minute. We always gonna make music. Right. But so that's not the problem. The problem is learning the game and timing. And that's why the time right now couldn't be more perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I feel musically it's better than I ever been. And I think it's and the other thing is, I just want to do one album. I'm not trying to take over rap or hip hop. I'm not trying to do all of that. I'm gonna always make music, but as far as professionally putting out an album, I just want to do it one time to let people know. But really, to be the springboard for the label, because we got some great artists.
Tell us about the artists on the label.
Well, we got Shano Delano, and for those of y'all that know, the Big Daddy Kane, that's his little brother.
Oh, Shane, big up Shane.
Big up Shane, that's my little man from, I've known Shane for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So he's finally coming back around full circle. He does his own production. I got Mike P, he's a Brooklyn cat. Done a lot of work, used to be signed to Aftermath. You know what I'm saying? And so we've been working together for like 7 years. So he's really the in-house producer, like the mainstay. G Sharp, of course. Right. You know what I'm saying? My cousin. That's
all Brooklyn cats.
All Brooklyn cats. You know what I'm saying?
Doing the dirty, baby.
We got one out of towner. We got a Houston cat, a singer. You know what I'm saying? His name is Texas Wilson. He like a mix of Al Green and Sam Cooke sort of cat.
Works.
You know, so we dabble off in there too. But that's really it. I'm really trying to be the face for all of them cats and get this off the ground, get it moving.
That's big. So when you think, you know, we gonna be blessed to hear something from BK-NYC?
Well, right now we got the mixtapes called The Get Back, mashing up the East Coast, mashing up Midwest right now. We're getting real good feedback from that. Officially, BKNYCrecords.com will be up in March. Beginning of March.
Log on that one.
Log on, and then they could get the music right there. They're gonna have a taste of my single. They could get the mixtape. We got mixtape To Get Back Part 2 coming out. We got Shane's single will be dropping a couple of weeks after mine, and then the album's done. So you know.
Your album done already?
Yeah, my album's done. I'm just trying to put little, you know how that is.
Brooklyn, get ready to stand up.
Finishing touches
one
on
of
it.
your own here, man.
Yes,
what about the films? We expect any new films to come out?
Yeah, man, I got Against the Ropes is coming out February 20th. That's a joint with me and Meg Ryan. Charles Dutton Rock, he directed it. That's gonna be big, dog. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
He's a dope producer.
Yeah, he's a dope director. Later on in 2004, I did a film with Jude Law, Susan Sarandon, Marissa Tomei, Nia Long, and it's untitled right now. It's a remake of a 60s classic called Alfie. So that's gonna be later on in 2004. And then we got those couple of screenplays I told you about. I co-wrote and co-produced, and those are in the pipeline too.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, I wish you a lot of success, man.
Oh, thank you, bro.
And on behalf of Brooklyn, we salute you.
Of course.
You're one of our own.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So, anything you want to say to these knuckleheads out here, man, that's trying to come up in the game of hip hop and the acting? There's a lot of aspiring actors out there as well, you know? Writers.
I tell the young cats, man, you gotta persevere. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really have a vision of yourself. You gotta really study the craft. Everybody, like, you've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? And I love your stuff. And that's what I'm saying, it don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Cats think because they want to rhyme or they want to act, just because they decide they want to do it, they're gonna do it. It's a craft, it's a science to everything. So to be the illest artist, as far as what's inside of you, you gotta study the craft and learn the game, take time, because nothing worth something's gonna come overnight. You know, and at the end of the day, you got to make your own tradition. Because if you don't have thick skin, come on, man. There's a saying, they say you fail to succeed, and that's really the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be successful, but what's your plan after that? Success is preparation. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared for it. It's a lot of times, like, you see a lot of cats come and go. You're like, yo, whatever happened to such and such? Whatever happened? It's like winning the lotto. You can win the lotto, but you don't want to be Curtis Sharp. Y'all remember him? You just give all his money and then it go away the next day because you ain't thinking, all right, five steps down the line. Yeah. You know, especially Brooklyn. Y'all know what we got here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we got it all across the board, talent. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all something. My acting teacher told me in high school. He said talent is 10% and discipline is 90%. You understand? And I never really understood that, but now I do, because it's like, it's a game. True. When it comes to selling your art and putting a price on what comes from your soul, you got to understand that game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Well, thank you, man, for
no
coming
doubt.
through.
It's been a pleasure.
BTU, man.
This is my first time I'm going to be here again. You know what I'm saying?
Believe it, and hopefully you catch some exclusive footage. I ain't going to say nothing about that right
now.
Yeah. But yo, BTU TV, y'all, holla black.
I don't even know where I'm at right now, but it's at.
Hey, can I ask you a question, man? Yes, sir. Are you, I don't mean personally or in your business and shit like that?
Right.
Are you really a baby daddy?
No, you know what? I'm actually a baby's father. I'm the caretaker of children.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what pray tell me the difference between a baby daddy and a baby's father?
One word. Benefits. There you have it, folks. Exclusive, no camera tricks, benefits. The difference between baby daddy, baby father. It's real. Benefits, you know what I mean? So, I mean, is Hollywood treating you good? I mean, Hollywood, pardon my French. I ain't gonna try to treat me no other way. No other way. Let it be.
Yeah, Bucktown.
That's Bryce. You know, he getting the women right now, but
Jamaica, Queens, Crown Heights.
Alright, Flatbush. We got brothers in film right now, and they not only doing stereotypical roles. I don't know who he's talking about, but this guy right here is dope. All right, I honestly don't know who he is. I really don't. I really don't know who he is. I really don't. Look, what? Who I am doesn't matter. Who he is what's more important. Alright? We love you, man. Man, I'm welcoming every ghetto worldwide. You better believe it. Come on, man. And if you wait, I'll make a call and make sure they got that thing straight. I know that. God bless you. Respect, man. Every time. Definitely. Every time. Respect. Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
I got my headphones up, like I'm listening, close my face blank with expression. It isn't a joke, I start fire, then sit back and spit it to smoke, to get it provoked, then blow it back to get in your throat. Math problem, math problem, math problem. Take all the niggas you know, then add that number up with every nigga you don't. Final number, sum total of the niggas that won't break me down, shake me up or fade my style. What time it is? What time it is? What time it is? Cool, you can hate me now. In 10 minutes from then, you gon' love me again. Bucktown Republic again. Writing on the wall, trouble again. Intensify struggle and such as killers. And Sade lovers deluxe. Soundgarden for the wild-hearted, downtrodden upstarters, young violent uprising, cocaine and gunpowder, up Nova, bus crowded, daily rides to Thug Mountain. It's cold caves or peaks are high, the danger present but unclear, and know how to hide. And if you wonder why you got so much on your mind, it's cause you're living in a troublous time. This is a puzzling time, you fall back without recovering time. Time's up, Brooklyn, put your dimes up.